Hi, Elsa's here with just a few designs, and today I have a real short tutorial on leaves. I went to the local craft store last week and they were making these leaves that I thought was such a good idea. They were corrugated. They were corrugating them, and like this. And all they were doing was cutting them with straight edge scissors. And I came home and tried it, and I added a wire to mine, and I misted it with glimmer mist and put a little, what is that, stickles, and then with my finger I just spread it over to the edges, and the stickles you probably can't see, but it went right inside each of the little valleys of the veins, and it just looks really neat. Now they were just doing regular scissors, so they all had a straight edge. When I came home, I tried all of my 101 scissors, and I found that the flash style, this one is made by Craft Edgers. I think I got a whole set at Joann's, and it's not quite a zigzag cut, it's more of a jagged cut. It's the one that worked the best for me. It gave it more of a leaf feel to it. Now another thing that I learned by making so many of them was that the way your vein goes on your leaf is important, at least for me. I think that veins should go up on a leaf. See this one? I kind of did a boo-boo and the veins are going down, and that just looks kind of funky to me. But and another thing that I don't think that leaves should have the same proportion on the bottom as they do the top. It shouldn't be like a perfect diamond shape. I think it should, a leaf for me that I like, at least, I guess it's preference, should start smaller at the bottom and then end in a high point. And so let me show you how I did those. And I do them in all different colors. I do them in yellows and greens and tans, and I even cut some purples and some pinks. I just cut leaves in all different colors because I like to match them to my flowers and to my projects. I think they look so cute when everything coordinates, but once again, it's preference, you know. And what you do is you start, and I did it with a sheet of paper, cardboard stock, 6 by 2 inches. And the reason that I did 6 inches, I tried longer because I wanted to just do a whole bunch at one time, but you can only do it the length of your corrugator. An oldie but goodie. Remember this? I haven't used mine in years, and now it seems like I want to corrugate everything that doesn't move. And so because when you put your paper through there, you start at one end and it travels. So if it's too long, it kind of gets jammed right here at the end, and you have to cut it or start over again. So you have your paper, you fold it in half like this. You place it at the end right there. I hope I'm in the camera. And then you corrugate. See how it moves down? There you go. And then you have this paper right here. Now make sure your veins are going up, and I start, and I just freehand. I don't have a template. I guess if you can draw one out, or if you need me to, comment me and I'll draw one up and email it to you. But I like to start smaller at the bottom and end with a point up top, like that. Ha, pretty. Okay. And you can get about 2 nice big leaves off of this, or you can get 3 smaller ones. I think I've used my scissors too much again though. There. It's going down. Going up. So once they're completed, you can use your inkers and just press the edges. And because you do have raised areas on the leaf, which way? This way. If you just run it over it, only those raised areas get the inking, which is really cool. And you can do more than one color. of course, well, I mean, this is your preference. And you can work it and bend the edges a little bit and give it more of that rough look that a leaf would have. And that's all that they were doing. And then they were just like sticking them in the flower arrangements. I took a little step further, and I used the wire that I used to use when I did jewelry. This one's green and it's really pliable, so it's easy to work with. And Old Faithful, love these scissors. They cut everything and anything. And this glue. I use this glue whenever I'm not gluing paper to paper. If I have to glue any sort of metal or anything that's not paper to paper, this works good for me. Everything sticks to it, and it dries really quick and it dries clear. And then just put your wire right in the center right there, and voila, you have a leaf. Now the wires I like because it lets you arrange, and you can move them once they're, and you can make little arrangements and move your, if you don't like where they're at, instead of them being glued in place already, this gives you a little more leeway so that you can move them around, and you can even bend them. See, it gives you, so you can give your leaves a little bit more. I don't know if you can see that, how it's catching on film, but it looks really good on your little mini albums. There you go. So this is the one we just made. Okay, so those are the leaves, and I hope you have fun making them. I wanted to show you one thing before I go. This is what I'm going to be working on next Friday. I should have a tutorial out on how to make these pages to go in a mini album. You can make as many as you want, and each page will give you 2 areas to put tags in, and the inside gives you 2 areas to put pictures in. And the whole without the tags, it is done with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And the binding I got from Laura on, I believe her site is Following the Paper Trail. She has an awesome way of binding this, and this was the easiest way that I found to do this without having to punch the holes on the paper. Because then when you open the inside, it's 1 sheet of paper, and there's no seam or nothing in the middle, which is awesome. So check back with me. Probably next week I should have that, and I'll teach you how to do that. Okay? Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Come back and see me. Visit me at my blog. I'm at Justafewdesigns.blogspot.com. Can you see it? I made that. Okay, so thank you, and bye-bye.